portal found out that suggested that they're working with a terrorist organization?
When
did that radio get here?
Well, here's a problem, right? The more I speak, the more I realize I don't know either of you. I might just walk out this door and right straight into a black van, straight to a black site, and just execute it. So
that's not going to happen, Mr. Buddha. I can assure you.
Right. But, you know, with all due respect, you know, people that I've known, or at least I thought I've known for a very long time, you know, involved in this shit. And I never had any idea. So what's to say that, you know, people I don't even know very clearly could be involved in this shit, right?
That's fair. I can tell you I've been looking into these guys for 5 months now. They had my phone number and called me the same day I started looking into them, which was the day after Larry got attacked down at the bodega. And I've been shot at by their helicopters several times. They've tried to murder my ass. They've tried to murder, I think, every member of the marshal office at this point. But I understand. I get it. Well, I understand if you don't want to tell me. So, listen. I understand your concerns, and they've been concerns of mine too. When it comes to government officials. Okay. Are you actively attempting to work against the faceless?
I mean, the truth is, I wouldn't say actively work against. I mean, there's not really much I can do against some sort of powerful, you know, corporate terrorist cell, whatever the fuck you want to brand them as. But, you know, I do tend to try and gather information here and there.
Gunner, you got any questions from Mr. Buddha regarding the faces?
Not that I can think of right now. If I have any, I'll pop up.
Well, circling onto something a little bit different is you'd mentioned the house arrest.
Yeah.
Did Edgar tell you about the visitor he got down? Well, not the faces, another individual that was stood on the rooftop opposite.
I don't think so.
There was an individual who was on the roof with some like a hood on and some strange like wooden face mask and a chest plate. And officers told me, I wasn't on scene, and it was in the report, that when they went up onto the roof, the guy was gone, and all there was a crow flying away. And the reason I'm asking you about this is a very long time ago. You know Oshira? She was a marshal.
Remind me.
Oshira Petrol. She was a marshal.
Oh, I think so. Yeah. I think I've met her before, right?
Probably. She got blue hair.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
She got delivered a book to the marshal office. It was delivered directly to her or for her. And in that book, I'm going to read it. Careful, Oshira. You're a target of the other one. Just remember, in life, death comes swiftly and in many forms. Beware of the Dark Lord, a shadowy figure filled with power and rage, with claims of turning into a crow. The cure lies within a few in this city, the real cure. Find them. Beware of the faceless. They have much more power than many assume. Their plans bigger than any before. Trust no one. A storm is coming, and within that storm a figure. Beware of him. Have you ever heard this before?
Never in my life have I heard this before.
Why did that book have your DNA on it?
I am not sure.
What do you know about the man who can turn into a crow?
Well, I mean, if you were to ask me that, I don't believe anybody can do that. You're
That's
asking the
not
wrong
true.
person. What do you mean?
I think you believe a lot of things, yeah.
Like what?
I mean, based on who I think you are as a person, I reckon you were a skeptic who, as of recently, is not so much skeptical anymore. Because you've seen some shit.
And what makes you come to that conclusion exactly?
My job to know things, Mr. Buddha. So I'm ask again because an unfortunate part of my job is dealing with individuals like Norman Bones. And so when I hear about a individual that turns into a crow on a rooftop, it piques my interest. And right now, from that book, that's the only time I've ever heard of anything like that before.
Okay. So the book. I don't want to burst your bubble here, but I will be honest. I did find this book a while ago, and the part you read with like the plague and shit, I thought it was fucking hilarious, and I actually had absolutely zero belief in it at the time. And I forgot why, but I was at the Marshall's building earlier. I think they were questioning me about some shit. This was so long ago. And then I found the book, and I thought, you know what? Let's go troll the Marshalls a little bit. And I added some random shit to the book, and I dropped it off just to fuck with them.
Maybe this was a prank.
Yes. I was genuinely fucking around. You know, and I heard bits and pieces of random shit here and there, so I try to, you know, compile it all in one book just to make them, you know,
Fuck, man.
just lose their minds.
What the fuck, man? How old are you?
I'm too old.
You too old to be pulling pranks like this?
I mean, it was funny.
It wasn't funny.
This was like at the peak of the plague shit when everybody thought they were dying, and you know, it's, I ain't never dealing with some fucking fake ass virus gonna kill me bullshit ever again in my life. I'll tell you that right now.
But it's not fake, is it?
Hell yeah, it's fake. Oh. At the time, I guess I believed that, but you know, you are accurate. Some things have transpired, which I guess has made me less, you know, skeptical or made me question more, but still hard to believe.
Okay. Okay, well, listen, if you hear anything about that, you know, someone who turns into a fucking crow, I guess you let me know.
You have a photo of this person that you saw?
Yeah.
Wait, can I see it?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
You dig it out. Wait, I'm gonna send you this via text, but I'm gonna delete it afterwards, okay?
Understood.
Hold on. This is you, right?
Yeah, did you just call me with that?
Yes.
817?
That's me. There's the photograph.
Interesting.
You never seen anybody like that before?
This is the first time I've ever seen this. Looks like a, you know, excuse my harshness here. Looks like a fucking nerd loser in cosplay. You talk to the guild about this?
No, but I do need to talk to the guild about
they
some other
involved?
stuff. In what? This is I'll be straight up honest with you, Mr. Buddha. The past 5 months, this whole thing, you seen the May of the guy with the red string? You know, that's been me. This spreads the whole city, and I'll be honest, there is ties that I'm not going to go into details between the terrorists and all this shit at the lighthouse. And I need to speak to the guild regarding that. Not to do with the terrorist side of things, but the other side of things. And
What is your goal here?
My job as a marshal is to protect the state from terrorists and treasonists and anything that might threaten it. That's my goal. So my goal is to take down the faceless.
All right, I mean, just just curious.
Have you ever been called the ferryman?
Oh, here we go with this bullshit again. Yes, I have.
By who?
By Edgar.
Why does he call you that?
I don't know. He something about him going crazy. Some shit happened to him, and while he was, I guess, had a psychotic break, he saw me on a boat or some shit.
In purgatory?
Yeah, sure. I guess, yeah. I don't know. He said he was stuck on an island or something. That he saw me in a boat, and he calls me the ferryman. Actually, his cousin calls me the ferryman more than he does, but yeah.
Benicio?
What was that?
Benicio calls you the ferryman?
I don't know his name. I just know him as Edgar's cousin, respectfully.
That's pretty messed up. Okay.
Yeah.
Why does he's I've seen him write your name as Lank with a K at the end. Is that representative of anything?
I don't think Edgar, made it far in the educational system.
Hey, he's an intelligent bloke in his own way.
Yeah. Agree to disagree.
Okay. Gunnar, have I got anything left that I need to ask Mr. Lang here?
Negative, not that I can tell.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's everything, Mr. Lang. Have you got anything you'd like to ask in return?
Not really. Honestly.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for coming down. I'm going to be ending this interview at 1936 UT. Well, thank you very much, Mr. Lang. I appreciate you coming down. I appreciate the honesty and the transparency.
Yeah, man, no problem.
If anything does happen to you or your friends or anything, maybe give me a call or a text and let me know about it.
All right, will do.
I appreciate that. And then obviously any contact from the faces, I'd appreciate you letting me know about that as well.
Of course, yeah. I mean, there's, with all the respect, you guys might be the faceless, and I might die in the next 5 minutes. So if that's not the case, though, then yeah, for sure.
Okay. Well, in 10 minutes, you'll know whether we're trustworthy. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Lang.
Have a good day, Mr.
gentlemen.
Britta.
Take care.
Well, that was very interesting.
That was very
I didn't-
interesting.
I did not have much to say. I mean, you know a lot more about how Buddha is associated with the what's going on.
Yeah, he said a lot more than I expected, man. I'll be
Yeah, I mean,
honest
he
there.
seemed to be very forthcoming, and
Yeah,
he might be a person you want to talk to more.
yeah. All right, give me 2 seconds, mate. I gotta
10
think
4.
about stuff.
Yeah, you better not destroy that office.
I won't. That was really good chat,
I
huh?
need to call
That was
that
fun.
pipe cleaner down here.
All right, we'll chat about it in 2 seconds. Let's gotta do something really quick. Gotcha. Sorry. That was a lot of fun, dude. I've honestly been trying to talk to Buddha for a long time about all that shit, and so it's kind of piled up. But that's why I had so much stuff to talk to him about. But he said a lot, dude. He said a lot,
Seemed like a
man.
nice fella, though, Mr. Buddha.
Yeah, he's not. I'll be honest.
It's my first time meeting him ever.
I mean, I think he presents pretty friendly, but he's a very dangerous man, and he's done a lot of fucked up shit.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, but no, it kind of surprised me a bit how forthcoming he was. You know, the fuck does that say on my laptop?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
What does that say?
Where?
Oh, I thought
Playlist?
it. No, get out of the way. Move your big head there. I thought that said face, and I was gonna. I thought it was like face. But we're okay.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Facade. This is facade.
Yeah. So
Find
damn,
out.
he said a
Got
lot.
Another report about you. You're
A
Okay.
lot more than I thought he would. Yeah.
suspended.
And he didn't really.
Suspended.
He didn't try and like weasel his way out of anything. He was like, okay, he knows this already. Let me tell him. You know.
He was a little cagey about some stuff, but once you showed you knew a little more, then he gave you a little more. you
Yeah.
know?
Jam, thank you for the 10 gifted. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah. So I think to a certain extent, from that talk, I think he genuinely might be trying to work against them. You know, if the faces made that dossier of Roos's Rest, which talking of Roos's Rest, doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Hold on, let me check the camera.
Him saying that was a joke did not make much sense to me either.
He might be coming here. Maybe, I don't know. Possible. I think he was lying about the never seeing this file with the Roos's Rest stuff. He's definitely a bit cagey about that. I wonder if the faceless are here, chilling. Oh. Thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. Alright, there's nothing to Roosters right now.
Oh, you got a camera there? Nice.
Yeah, I need to put it on the list. But yeah, I think he genuinely might be trying to assist, you know? Not necessarily assist, but like in his own way, right? Like he's not necessarily a full enemy, but he's at least trying to take care of himself on his own.
I wonder
And-
how Roosters ties into this.
I don't know. I mean, could it be just for him, maybe?
Why
Maybe
wouldn't there be
it's-
pictures of him? Like, wasn't there a dossier where they were telling Barrick and they had pictures of Barrick?
Yeah, they've yes, they've a lot of the times taken pictures directly of them, which makes me think
Does that one have any pictures of Buddha in it?
No, it's literally like go to report and then let me find it.
Yeah, it's probably one of these.
22479. No.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, this one.
Like it's
Yeah.
literally just the front of Rooster's Rest, the side of Rooster's Rest, and then there's like a weird out. It's not even on Rooster's Rest property. There's like that photo of the door is like to the west of Rooster's Rest. Like out, you have to walk from the side door across the parking lot, down a jump, and then you'd get to there. So I don't know why that's been taken.
And there's some text that says we've been watching.
Yeah.
If I would looked at this and just looked at this, is definitely associated with roosters and not Buddha.
Right. Exactly. That's yeah.
I
Unless
mean,
it's like
there'd at least be one picture of Buddha in this if it was.
like I'm 90% sure that the Roosters isn't on Lang's profile. Yeah, he doesn't have any properties on his profile. So unless it was just like, you know, we know about it. You know, like we know where you
Do you think he knows about this
where
book?
you own. Yes. I think he does, especially based on his answer to it as well. He was like, you know, like at first when I was like, have you had any contact with the faces? And he was like, he thought about it, and then he was like, I've had no texts, no calls, no nothing, right? He said that, but he didn't say anything about being given anything. And then I asked him about him being given something, and then he was like, yeah, people around me have been given stuff. And then I mentioned the file, and he was like, no, I've never seen it. Like, there was a bit of hesitation that suggested I think he has seen it.
Gotcha. So I wonder what this would mean then.
Hmm.
I mean, this could be a threat toward him if what he's saying is true, is that he owns roosters. I don't know if he spends a lot of time there. I don't know how Mr. Buddha moves, so.
I don't know either. I don't know.
Because, I mean, I can imagine if they had a book, a bunch of pictures of the marshal's office, right?
Yeah.
And then they gave that to us, or like right here, right? And that seemed like a veiled threat, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could think of. I'm not sure why. We've been watching.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I do not know. Who's feeding all these books back to the marshals? The Oracle books have all been delivered straight to Dark.
Well, not really switching topics, but I do have a little extra. So, you know, when I got hired, I was real far behind on all this faceless stuff and this plague stuff, you know. So I had to do some homework, and I didn't want to step on any toes. So I, did my own research by myself so I could catch myself up to speed, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So I made myself a little report, and I think it's probably worth, not having it by myself now, because it was just like a notebook, kind of scratchbook. It's 23009.
I don't see it.
Oh, wait. Now you should be able to see it.
Wait, don't put it in a normal report. Put it in a state
Oh,
marshal report.
yeah. Thank you for catching that.
Okay. Just nice.
Yeah, it's just kind of some facts I put together just to catch myself up on whatever's going.
Yeah, Felix died in the Kiga transport. Blackwell, we don't know anything about. Yeah, Miller and David are dead. I think with David and the Miller family, I think David died because they didn't need him anymore.
Yeah.
Which
I wonder
sucks.
how Blake Cole is connected to this. I mean, I looked at these private security companies, and it seems like he, at one point, mentioned he worked for JetSam. I don't know if he means that there is a shipping company called JetSam, or he just means that they're shipping into the JetSam docks.
No, so he said Blake Cole, I think Peters is one who checked him originally, said that he worked for a private company that transported stuff, and I think he maybe mentioned Jetsam, I'm not 100%, and that the Facers had intercepted those shipments several times and like shot and hurt people. And so he was willing to talk to us to help take them down. But then the other day, when I got contacted by the Oracle, the person that I met up with had Blake Cole's ID. So I don't know whether he's working with the Oracle or they just know about him and wanted to show me that they know about him. I don't know.
So I actually had two different things. It seems like Blake Cole himself said that he had worked for JetSam, but this person who he worked with, Frank Kirk, said that he worked for a private security company that deals with special cargo alongside Blake Cole. So I guess, yeah.
Okay.
I've been just keeping note of any of these private security companies that pop up. Like there's this NoPixel security company that apparently popped up.
Which one's that?
It was in report or incident 14387. Yeah, and then we've got Darkstone Military and incident 15422.
Yeah, I remember that one, yeah.
Yep, the Noseko one, there was actually, so I've got a list of some DNAs here that I think are of note. And there was a whole trunk full of rifles found with somebody's DNA on every single one of them, apparently.
Where was that?
Oh, incident 14387. The DNA was, if you look at my little report there, it's, if you scroll down the faceless and you see possibly faces connected DNA.
The clowns?
Yes, it was, it was a shipping company import to the clowns, apparently.
What the fuck? What was the DNA? Which one was that?
It's in the report there. Look at, just scroll down to my 23009. Yep, right there. Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, hold on, I'm checking something. What will you add to me?
9387 6414
Okay.
1337. Yeah, I've done a lot of, trust me, I've been searching for these DNAs. I've been keeping an eye on these DNAs. Especially what I was really weird was the two DNAs that are one. I don't know if that's an error or if that is how that is, but that two DNAs at the top there are 3 digits or 1 digit off from each other. You see that? That's
No, they're the same.
1656 and 1653. Right there. See the difference?
Oh, yeah, you're right. What report was this from?
They're both from the same report.
I can't see this report. It's not popping up.
Maybe it's an incident.
Okay.
Maybe I mislabeled it. No, it's not an incident. Maybe just search the DNA and it should come up. Yeah.
This one comes from my report. Unless I put it in wrong.
I think I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Both of these come back to my master document.
I could have sworn they came back to that report when I would have made this then. Unless I'm crazy. Maybe it was an incident.
I think I put blood in here. But it must have come from somewhere. Yeah, it must have done. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm confused where
That was
Yeah,
the
I'm very
DNA that was found on like all the calling cards and stuff like that.
But why isn't it coming up anymore? Why can't I see this report?
I don't know, I'll be honest though. It's there, it's an investigative report. Unless for some reason we can't see investigative reports anymore. No, we can see them.
Yeah, I can see. Can I see?
Yeah, we can see.
Yeah, I can see them.
Can we have Scotty Bard's on duty?
Is Scotty Bard on duty? I don't think so. No.
Me 26. Someone's on the roof. Are they HVACing?
Add to this, you can feel free. I'm just gonna cook in this thing that I've been cooking in.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna continue to cook in here.
Okay. All right. I'm just checking this this thing really quick. Damn roof runners, man. All right. Let's it's up to you. I'm gonna go for a drive though.
I mean, I'll come with you.
Yeah, come on in.
It looks like Flores is on duty, but I think he was interested in just doubling up with PD.
He doesn't want to help us with the faces.
Huh?
Yeah. He's been a real freak about it. I think he's scared.
He could be.
Who hit our car, man? What the hell?
See me, I want to protect our beautiful country and get rid of these
Why'd
terrorists.
you have to
who are
say that? Like,
definitely
is that
hitting
your
our cars.
catchphrase?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Protect our beautiful country? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think? Our country's ugly?
No, but why'd you have to say it like that? Like, it's like a catchphrase.
Would you prefer I don't say it that way, Dark? How do you want me to say it?
Is that going to be like your phrase when you run for like the mayor
It
or
will
something?
be.
Yeah.
It will be. No, when I'm chasing 95s,
Is
I'm
that your
like,
Make
you're trying
America
to
Great
destroy our...
Again?
I mean, I do like a red hat.
That's not something to joke about.
Oh, I apologize. Right on the grass, huh?
Yeah, I need to get in the car quick after that. And Denzel's back around, so it won't be long until we get a new case from him. Can I backseat you to punch him?
I'm not. I hope he, is reformed.
That's what I call here.
What's it run to?
Run this name Saini. Saini.
Sinai?
Okay, I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah, Sinai. Okay.
Yeah.
That seems like an IKEA. Like an IKEA shelf, but I'm sorry.
Any tags?
Possession of a pharmaceutical drug without a prescription.
No, any tags? Not charges.
Oh, sorry. Stolen firearm. That's it. That's the only tag.
That's it? Okay.
And I was up so goddamn late yesterday. You don't understand.
How long after I went to bed did you go to bed there?
Oh, I went to bed like, I don't know, like an hour after you went to bed probably.
Okay. Hey, you were up a long time, man.
Yeah, I want to say it, so I'm gonna. Yeah, I was up protecting my beautiful country. Okay.
Did you do a good job protecting your beautiful country? Yeah.
I think so.
Did that.
That's for the city to decide, you know, and they're probably all gonna say that we're shit and they hate us. So,
They say that anyway.
yeah.
The people don't know what they need until they
We can
need
solve the plague and we're still the problem.
it. Oh yeah, man. That's life.
Oh, this lady has a business license too. I wonder what business she runs.
I wish I wish it was easier to find out who owns what business, but
We can't FOIA that?
it's not a FOIA. It's not like something listed freely under FOIA. I think I spoke to the DOJ about it, and they mentioned like you having to need a reason and you're just subpoenaing it with a reason or cause. Yeah.
So we can't just mass get the name of every business?
No, fortunately not.
Unless the mayors give it to us.
I mean, if the mayors could give it to us, I guess.
I mean, don't they have control over the approvals of every business?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
So then I would imagine they have access to every business. They can see them all.
Probably.
A list would be fantastic. That'd be so great. Oh yeah, by the way, I fixed up that that subpoena sheet and I fixed it exactly how you want it. Now you can look for 2 people and their text
really?
messages in their phones. Yeah, and I could add a 3rd person or a 4th person if you want, really easy.
You should add a lot. You should add like.
I mean, how many do you want?
100.
No, I'm not doing that.
Why?
A realistic amount, because that's gonna be way too goddamn much work. I think like 3 or 4. 4 is the max you realistically gonna look at in one subpoena.
I mean, yeah, you're probably
How
right.
4
there.
people? How 4 people are communicating together?
Yeah, you're probably right.
Right now it's 2. If we run into that situation, I'll add 4. Okay. Done deal.
Okay. Sure.
For now, we'll leave it as 2. But yeah, now you can automatically do it. You just import those subpoenas. I'm gonna make it so there's a little button that'll, you know, fix that comment for the text messages. But until I get that done, I'll just go in there and I'll auto-magically fix them manually.
Auto-magically? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, auto-magically fix them manually.
Do everyone like to ban the word like this good? Sure, that's fine.
But besides that, it's pretty good. It works pretty good now.
Okay, I'll check it out in a bit. I want to do a subpoena today, actually, for the in the faceless records. Going to, I think the report. Hold on, going to 24880. And then scroll down until you get to the faceless and the 420-211-2242. It's the one with the most text between them. Now these are like text between them both, so it's not all just from one person. But just look at the text messages that went between those people.
420-211-2242.
Yeah, but have a look at the text between the 2 of them.
Do we know this number?
No, that's the issue. We don't know who it is.
Oh yeah, you were. Yeah, I remember you were asking me this one. Yeah. And I said I should just call because I was sleep deprived.
Did I say it? No, I didn't. When? Oh
You know
my
what
God,
I thought was
forgot.
interesting? So the Oracle called you down, right? And they asked you to, or they had somebody who they wanted you to give information about DreadTorrent to, right?
Yes.
Most of the, if not all of the information we've gotten about that operation is from the Oracle themselves. So they're just asking us to give them the information we got from them back. No? Am I wrong?
Yeah, but it's because obviously I've been working it since they gave us the info.
I don't think we got much more than what they've given.
I mean, that's not
besides like these text messages and stuff.
No, because we got the Hughes found those the dossiers.
Oh yeah, you're
which,
right.
Which
yeah.
listed out the two.
We got the two. Yeah, we got those two
names, the code names.
We got 2 of 7 or 8.
I think right now the unfortunate suspicion is that it's 8 because we got that one text message that was like 770, whereas we originally from the Oracle we got the numbers 762 up to 769, which was 7.
Huh.
Kind of what word would you use to say something was similar to something else?
I don't know. Like they were alike.
No.
Those two things are alike.
No. No. I don't think that works.
Why doesn't that work?
Maybe something else. Have you got something else?
Two things that are similar. You know, you mean like synonymous, congruent? I don't know.
Like, I don't know that word. Fuck. Okay. Imagine you wanted to say that something was
right
similar to something else. You would say what?
This thing is like that thing.
Okay, if you didn't want to use that word, what would you say instead there?
These two things are alike, or these two things are similar.
Okay.
Why?
Just wondering.
You got like an English test coming up or something?
I'm just picking your brain.
Well, there's a lot to pick. I'll tell you what. I've got a lot bouncing around up there. You know, I'm still mad Barrett never appealed his parking ticket that he got. That was definitely not supposed to happen. They gave him a parking ticket for parking while he was in his goddamn car.
Yeah.
That wasn't what we agreed on, and you know that.
Yeah, he's not parked. Hey, I've got court precedent on my side. It's technically not precedent. I've got a court judgment that agrees with me before.
Which is what?
That says that there's a material difference between a car that's parked, stationary, you know, occupied, on and off. You know, there's idling your car, there's standing, and there's parked. And those are 3 separate modes of a vehicle.
I don't know about that.
That's because you're not a goddamn lawyer.
Yeah, heck lawyers, man.
Oh my god, I just
lawyers are the enemy. How much?
Oh my god, so much money. $78,000.
Brett got billed for 25 grand. The hell?
No, what? Oh, you just got billed right now?
No, Brad, look at the 911.
Oh. Well. It sounds like he has some, you know, lavish life. Shouldn't be spending so much money if he didn't want to get billed that much.
Someone's doing what we do.
No, you think so?
Look, when have you ever seen a box truck in your life? Run the name Jamie McQueen.
It's probably 1060.
No, it's not. Jamie McQueen. Look it up.
Oh, it's not? They are not a criminal.
Even better.
They're expunged, I think. It looks like they have a... Yeah, one-time expungement, April 10th.
Okay.
So they're a reformed criminal. Allegedly. They live in Chumash, so they're probably going home.
Probably, but what if they're going to visit the faceless shit?
I mean, they could be. But couldn't anybody at any point be going to visit the faceless?
Exactly.
It started to sound like Lake
we
Buddha.
need to surveil the whole state. I think is what we need to do.
Yeah, so you should write up a warrant
the
that articulates
NSA,
a
yeah.
subpoena on everyone. We should, yeah, exactly. They were able to articulate it, I guess. So we should be able to too, no?
Okay, this vehicle also came back to Jamie McQueen. They just flew past us.
Huh. Is it a murder plot for hire?
I mean, maybe. Want to give it a bit of distance, bit of questionability that we're actually following them.
But we're VCB.
It's a box track. Where's he gonna go? I can literally see it in front of us.
Yeah, I just don't like saying that we're VCB. It hurts my soul.
Well, he's going out to Polito, mate. Check his lemon list. What's he come up as?
McQueen. Halo. And then a little divider. And then tuna / mostly car sales. And then a little divider. And then Milton Mods Performance Mech. And then a little divider. Buying BET. You know, that was a good channel back in the day. And then a little divider. Selling
old are you?
materials. What do you mean?
I mean, what do I mean? It's a pretty simple question.
Here's my ID. You do the math.
Oh my god. You're only, what, 26?
Yeah. Yep. Something like that.
You're a baby, man.
Yep, I'm a baby. Yep, that's right. Young and spry is what I say. Military
Spry?
age is what they would call me. Yep. Military
Nobody calls
age.
themselves spry.
Yep, I do. I'm young and spry.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You're seeing there, right?
I'm as young as they come. No, I did not. I was just thinking
you-
about how
what are-
young and beautiful I was.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Gunner? There was like 4 cars parked off the road there. Pay
I was looking in the
attention,
rear
man.
view.
You
I
know
was
what
looking
our
in-
job is, right?
I pulled down the little mirror, you know, that holds like your glasses and shit, and I was just looking at it, you know, just fixing my hair. And then I got lost in my own eyes. I can't lie to you, dog.
You haven't got special eyes, man. I just, you know, I don't want to bullshit.
I got glasses on. How do you know?
I've seen your eyes before.
No,
Like when-
no, never,
Like when you,
never.
when get there. Similarly to how you showered in front of me.
Oh, okay. I guess you're right.
I have to be honest, chat. I said it twice then, so you have to have another 5 minutes. I gotta be honest there. I play by the rules.
Hey, whoever randomly billed me, you owe me 25K.
I wonder if he actually got billed. Alright, shit tight. Gotta go talk to the devil.
No, I'm coming then.
I need you to say that. I say a Hail Mary for me.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord be with you. That's all I know.
You have to carry on while I do this. It's part of the ritual.
Oh, well then, here, let me bring it up on my phone then.
You can do the All Father if you want.
Oh, okay. No, I got the Hail Mary. This one, it's so short. How do I not remember? You know, it's been so long. You know, I am a Christian man. I can't lie to you.
Come on.
All right. Sorry, Jesus. I'm so sorry. Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb. Jesus, Holy Mary, Mother of God. I don't think this is it. I think it's a different one.
Okay, listen. Because of you, the devil was scared of.
I feel like I must have, like, I don't know, grown up. I don't know. No, I was a choir boy.
I can see that. Wow.
Yep. Yeah, I can
wow. I thought you pressed play on my whale noises.
No. Yeah, my parents raised me right, you know. Good Christian family.
Yeah, me too, yeah. I went to Sunday school, you know.
Yeah, me too. And they
Our
would beat my
Father
hands.
who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, and all that.
Give us this day our daily bread.
And forgive us our trespasses.
As we forgive those
I'd
who
make a pretty good
trespass
pass,
against us. Yeah, but I don't ever forgive those who trespass against my beautiful country.
God damn it, Connor. I can't see what I want to see.
I'll blow their goddamn brains
What
out.
are you? What are you doing right now?
Country. You know, just looking at my beautiful country, admiring. Look at it. Would you just look at it?
Yeah, it's a countryside, man.
Yeah, it looks. You know.
It's got nothing on the.
I got goosebumps looking at this.
You get goosebumps looking at.
Yep, my beautiful country.
Calafia Trail.
This is what I'm protecting right here. That's what I'm protecting.
I forgot there was a little house on the island.
That's what I'm protecting right there.
Yeah, I can't see those cars.
I guess we could get a boat and go check every single one of these islands.
No, that's silly. I don't know what the fuck this guy was doing down the trail. I mean, maybe he was hunting?
Or could be lumber. Was he down by the lumber?
No, he didn't go to lumber. He went before. He went.
Oh.
He literally went eastbound down the trail. Didn't you see it?
Yeah. Yep, I did.
Very good though.
Yep, eastbound down there. Yep. I mean, of course I saw. What do you mean?
I know you said you did already, man. You don't have to say it twice.
I just feel like, of course. Wow, you know, of course.
Okay.
What in the Lord of the Rings?
What?
Nothing.
You a Lord of the Rings fan?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You remind me of Merry.
Who?
Okay, not that big of a fan.
Oh, you mean like the, was that one of the, that was one of the Hobbits, right?
Correct, yeah.
Oh, yeah, see, I knew.
Which one's the Took?
I don't know. I have no idea. The Took?
Yeah, it's like Merry, and then Pippin. And then one of
Yeah,
them's
those are the two.
one of them's a Took.
Oh, I have no idea. But they're two. They were. I liked them.
What the fuck is that number?
We need officers at the FIB building. What the is that? Please wear masks.
We better go to that. Get on channel 1.
I'm scared. We need to go get hazmat.
I've already got the plague, man. I'm good.
I don't.
Do we have a dispatcher on duty?
Royal blood, huh?
Did I hear a helicopter then, or? Why did you say royal blood then?
Oh, no reason. I'm just happy to be plague free, you know? Living my best life, young and spry. I think it's because I'm so young and mostly spry that it just can't even penetrate into me, you know?
You don't like being penetrated down.
How's that?
I said it was a simple question. You don't like being penetrated down.
Oh no, I don't like being penetrated, no.
Okay.
Nope. Not in any way, shape, or form. You know, but to each their own is what I say. But especially by, you know, them demons.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't believe in. Probably, I don't believe in any of these ghosts or any of those things. Okay, but they are just all demons.
You're an idiot.
There's demons in disguise. Okay, what you think is a ghost is a demon. I mean, it's in the Bible. What do you mean I'm an idiot? What do you don't believe in the Bible?
Oh, so you won't believe in ghosts, but you believe in the Bible?
Yes. Yeah. What do you mean? Because that was what I was taught when I was brought up. You know?
More people going to the,
And I was told that Santa Claus is real.
00776.
Yeah, but that's a bunch of bullshit.
We all want to stage in at once or go in as we...
I suggest
But all that
we
other
stage.
stuff makes sense.
This building has a lot of CGC.
Copy. Should I do full hazmat or just a mask?
Like you see right now, God's gonna protect me when I go into this fight. Because I'm gonna put on a hazmat suit before I go in.
Gas station.
Good idea.
D, yell that over radio.
I think he just
Yep, and God's gonna put a protective ointment on my hazmat suit. God, Lord, protect me, please.
I don't believe he is moving.
See, I'm good.
I think D just got shot.
Strong going left, northbound, El Rancho. He's gonna jump onto Palomino.
Do the plate read?
Are they shooting in the FIB building?
They're gonna jump out and shoot us. Stand by. They're on the highway. 3 individuals. All individuals jumped out and shot us.
No,
still
nobody's
southbound,
responding
Palomino,
to the FIB
southbound now.
I think Flores is.
Taking the exit for Del Perro. Taking the exit for Del Perro. Stand by.
Yeah, right here's perfect.
They're jumping out again. They're still on Palomino. Shoot. Open the fire. Open the fire. Yo, get on the highway. Don't jump on the highway. Get on and shoot them.
You got any holy water on you?
I'm grabbing a one.
You know, just in case.
The
They're
Santa
going northbound.
camp?
Northbound Palomino. Northbound Palomino.
No, you got any like wooden stakes, any
Correct lane.
pieces of garlic?
No, mate. Sorry.
Somebody hail an LS.
Oh, you're not prepared.
Yeah, 332's on LS.
We're still in Palomino.
Yellow.
Stop
Huh?
eyes. Okay, velocity northbound. Give a plate.
Is there a...
It looked like future.
Description of the vehicle there.
Black Astron.
The black Astron non-licensed vehicle. Can you run that license plate?
There is. Yeah, what's the play? Because I have a black Astron north on.
Shit.